Be-do. Emergency fantasy news breaking tonight, as it has been confirmed that the Avatar the Last Airbender universe will be expanding greatly. The original creators are going to form their own Avatar-focused studio reporting directly to Nickelodeon to create a lot of content, apparently, within this universe. Now, quick clarification, this will not be live action. These are going to be animated series, it's being reported, by the original creators. Many questions can easily be brought up. I think it's a very smart move if you want this to happen to Avatar to do this in this focus. It's in its home territory of Nickelodeon with the original creators. I see a lot of fans being happy about that, especially with the amount of detraction we've seen from what's going on with Avatar so far over at Netflix. But before we get into all the details, let's go ahead and just talk about the statement itself that was given by the creator at EW. It's hard to believe it's been 19 years since we created Avatar the Last Airbender, but even after all that time, there are still many stories and time period in Aang's world that we are eager to bring to life. We are fortunate to have an ever-growing community of passionate fans that enjoys exploring the Avatar-verse as much as we do. And with this new Avatar Studios venture, we have an unparalleled opportunity to develop our franchise and its storytelling on a vast scale in myriad exciting ways and mediums. We are exceedingly grateful to Brian Robbins and Ramsey Nato, the heads of Nickelodeon, for their enthusiasm and respect for the Avatar property and us as its stewards. From the start, they've supported our ambitions and plans to create a positive, proactive environment for us. We're excited to be back at Nickelodeon, where Avatar began, doing what we do best in the biggest way possible. We can't wait to build great teams and productions to make all of this fantasy a reality. Okay. So let's go ahead and just go over the negatives, then the positives. So I think the first big negative people are going to be thinking about as soon as they read this is the Netflix show that is live action of Avatar that's supposed to be a more grown-up version. More and more fans I've seen pull further and further away from the Netflix adaptation, and honestly myself included, not only seeing the original cast of Avatar come out and say they're not that interested, they don't see the point, seeing the original creators walk away, but just the general, like, Netflix trying to say it's the more adult version just does not vibe with the soul of Avatar for me. I still hope when I sit down to watch it and review it, it's good. Obviously, I want the content I consume to be good, but this is a major Achilles heel blow to that show's potential, in my opinion, and Netflix investment in it. It's not only going to pull away Avatar fans' attention to have this whole Avatar studio making things, movies and shows from what's being reported, but this actually kind of been held up as like a, no, this is what the fans want, not that. So, Netflix, I don't know what their next move is, and I'm already seeing comments pop up, people saying, oh, when the creators walked away, they must have been really pissed to turn around and make this whole studio. We don't know if that's exactly what happened. Maybe they had this planned all along. Maybe it was something that was understood with Netflix. Maybe they were mad, and they looked at what they had, and they said, oh, we have the rights to do a bunch of non-Aang stories. Let's go do that. And Nickelodeon went, ka-ching. We're not sure. So there's some definite confusion around there. And more potential bad is I've seen some fans say we don't want the MCU-ification of the Avatar the Last Airbender universe. Some people see Korra as a step down. I kind of see where they're coming from. I didn't finish it because I just wasn't enjoying it as much, but I can see where people are thinking like, look, Avatar was something great. Let's stop diluting the pot. Let's just leave it at what it is. But you could also be of the opinion this is the original creators going back to the medium they're best at, and we could get something that's truly great in its quality. And getting into the positives, it doesn't seem like they're going to retell Aang's story, which so many people seem to not want to happen again. They're clearly stating they're looking to do new and different tales, different time periods are specifically mentioned. I like all of that. This world has so much more potential that has been delivered so far, still left in the tank in my opinion. I don't mean to say that it's not already great, I'm just saying I see where it could be taken in great directions, although there's also the counter of, oh, you could keep diluting and hurting. I know some people see some of the additions of Korra as actually hurting the original show. I guess this kind of brings me to asking you, the audience, as fans, as Avatar, fanatics or casual viewers, how do you feel about what is being done to the world? Do you think, yes, there's a lot of potential, let's see Avatar go further back in time and further forward? Or are you like, look, there's enough cinematic or TV show animated universes, let's let this kind of great piece of art lie where it is? And finally, how do you feel like the Netflix show is going to fare now that it's not only something that fans seem to be more and more rallying against, but on top of that, it's going to have something else with the original creators still attached to be held up against. Not that it didn't already have that, it had the original show. I don't think anyone thinks it's gonna be as bad as like the movie bad, but like, you know, on a scale of as good as the original show to M. Night Shyamalan, where do you think it'll fall? 1 to 10. But this has been an emergency Be-Do fantasy update as we had one big piece of news drop. Like and subscribe if you have not already. Hit the Patreon if you'd like to support what I do here, and have a good one, y'all. Peace.